Meanwhile, the California delegation, the largest in the Democratic National Committee, has unanimously voted to back Harris as the party's presidential nominee. Lauren Tom spoke with the delegate and longtime Harris supporter on the Peninsula, who was busy trying to mobilize voters.
The last 48 hours has been a blur, but it has been a magical blur.
It's been a chaotic couple of days for Harini Krishnan after President Biden ended his candidacy, throwing his support behind Kamala Harris. Lovingly known as Harini Auntie to Harris supporters, Krishnan has been championing the current vice president since 2019. She leads a volunteer organization that was South Asians for Biden just 48 hours ago and has now quickly pivoted to South Asians for Harris.
This is 24 hours old. It's good to have this momentum because we have to act on it. There's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of mobilizing, a lot of organizing, because after the initial excitement, it's about doing the work.
It's been nonstop for Krishnan, whose phone never stopped buzzing during our time together.
Texting me photos as we speak right now saying, there it is, rally's happening, here's the photo.
Thousands of pieces of material are currently being reprinted with their new logo for Harris. It's a symbol of a much larger goal Krishnan has been working towards, electing not just a female, but Kamala as president.
What it means to see her as a South Asian woman president means that my daughters, Janani and Abaya, who are 25 and 23, can see themselves in her.
Krishnan attended a virtual meeting Monday where the California state delegation confirmed their support for Harris, taking her one step closer to receiving the nomination. Krishnan was one of 3 speakers at the meeting, alongside former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi.
Where I was able to speak and talk to these delegates about my journey with VP Harris and say, this is the candidate. This is our hometown girl. We should align behind her. It was so special. And I will say probably one of the most meaningful moments of my life. And I will tell my grandchildren that.
Momentum is buzzing around the so-called K-Hive, a group of longtime supporters close to Harris. It's also led in part by Krishnan.
Core supporters, her core family, who are there to push back against all the misogynoir that you see.
For 18 hours a day at this desk, Krishnan has worked to combat that messaging.
I want to see a phenomenal woman president, and I want to see her elected as president, because that is the legacy that I want to leave my children. And that is the legacy that I want to leave my grandchildren, that I was part of this historic movement.
All with the hope of electing the first woman, the first Black and Indian American as president.